Coleman, what just went wrong in those first couple of minutes?
I felt like we took some quick shots, quick threes, no paint touches, quick shots in the shot clock, and then they came down and executed their plays, and just some scouting report mistakes going under when we need to go over the top, or maybe not icing the ball screen, little things like that kind of just allowed them to get out to a hot start. And when you make scouting report mistakes and allow them to get to a hot start and for people to see the ball go in, and it could be a long night. So we just have to come out with a good start and eliminate those mistakes.
David, how much more confidence do you feel like you're playing with right now after the faith and trust that Coach Tang showed in you over the last two games?
It's building every day, just practicing, and my teammates and my coaches instilling trust in me and pouring confidence into me. It's just building every day.
Coleman, I know you guys are just hoping to win more than anything, but is there any solace in how you guys played today?
Any what?
Any solace in how you guys played today? Played fairly well considering who you're going up against.
No, I think if we don't come out to a slow start like we did, we win. I wouldn't consider anything different. The name on the front of the jersey. I feel like honestly, we should have won this game, but we just got off to a slow start, and I didn't feel like it was. I mean, it was a rivalry game, but regardless, I feel like we should have won that game. And I'm not into moral victories, and I want to win. But we're gonna have to move on, and we'll see them again.
And playing the full 40, how are you and your body feeling right now?
I'm a little sore, but I've done it before, so I'll be all right. Recover. Off day tomorrow, and then we're on the road, so I'll be all right.
And David, plus minus is 15 today to contribute well. How'd that feel to be out there with you guys?
It felt good being out there. I was just figured out, I can make an impact defensively and build trust and build confidence into the guys that was on the floor, and so that was kind of my way of making an impact.
Coleman, after another game where you guys end up losing, as you get deeper into this season, you reflect back at all about your decision at K-State and kind of what the rest of the season means for a player like yourself, where you spent 4 years at Illinois, you only have 1 year at K-State, the losses keep piling up. Like, what are your thoughts with what's left for you and the team the rest of the season?
Coach talks all the time about fighting through adversity and manning up, and it's my job to man up and persevere, and I'm gonna play out the season and try to win as many games as I can for this program, and yeah, that's where my mindset is. I feel like we're right there to shocking a lot of people, and I think very soon I think we're gonna start winning basketball games. So I'm just gonna persevere and I'm gonna play hard regardless. So.
Jerome, hearing Coleman say that, what does that mean to you to have a guy like that can kind of help shepherd this team forward, whether it's for what happens this season or beyond this year?
Yeah, I didn't expect him to answer anything else. That's what we do. Life throws things at you and you man up. And you believe in who you are and what you're about, and you move on to the next thing, because nobody stops for you. And we don't have guys who hang their head. These are high character dudes, right? And our last 2 practices were the best 2 practices of the year, and I expect the next ones to be better than the ones before. And we're just going to keep building and keep getting better, right? That's our goal, to continue to get better. And at some point in time, right, it'll show the results on the scoreboard, right? But it doesn't change the fact that we have this great love for each other and this great passion to see everybody be the best version of themselves. And so, I didn't expect him to answer anything else.
Any other questions for the players?
Coleman, with the consecutive losses kind of going back to back, what's the locker room kind of react to these? Just what's the overall vibe whenever they pile up like this?
Of course, nobody wants to lose. I don't think anyone's gone out of something that's, you know, like over the top of something concerning. I think, you know, we don't want to lose, and you know, we're all on the same page that we want to win and we want to get better. So, you know, no one's done anything outrageous, no one's done anything ultra negative. You know, we're trying to stay positive and just keep fighting through, and you know, ultimately we're gonna man up and start winning basketball games. So.
Coach, you talked the last several games about taking things step by step, making little changes, making small improvements, kind of getting to where you guys need to be. What do you feel like was the biggest thing you guys improved on this game compared to the last several games?
I thought we executed the game plan on how we wanted to attack them offensively and put them in some difficult situations. I thought that defensively we tried to do, part of our inability to do it was credit to them, you know, when doing and guys making shots, you know, they just, some of those guys who hadn't made shots this year made some shots, and that's basketball, and that's a credit to them. But and the connectiveness that we had, you know, guys, I saw like really positive body language out there. You know, I saw guys moving forward the whole time, and so I like what we were. I didn't like the results. I haven't liked the results, but I'm not basing this on results. Like we're right now, we gotta keep getting better to get what we want, and that's what I see in these guys and in the team and in the locker room.
And then what was the biggest thing that they kind of changed after those first 4 minutes that kind of led you guys getting back into it?
That they changed?
The players changed, that you guys changed.
I think we just adjusted to the environment. You know, you can try and prepare for it and tell people about it, and, you know, but if you haven't been here before, it stuns you. It does, if you haven't been here before. And so I felt like they were in full speed and we weren't yet. And then once we were able to get our legs under us and stuff, we just can't have that, because that's just what happens, you know, on the road. You're gonna face those, and this environment's a little bit different.
Coleman, when you guys shoot 6 of 26 from 3, and it feels like you guys are getting good looks and they're just not falling, how frustrating is that? And is there anything you guys can do to sort of see those shots go in, or is it just keep shooting them and hope they eventually go in?
I think as long as they're not quick or forced, I think they're good shots. You know, if it's you know, we put 2 to the ball, we spray out, or get a paint touch and shoot a wide open shot, you know, I would never complain about those shots. But I think early in the game we kind of shot some quick ones. I shot a couple quick ones that didn't go in, didn't make the defense move. But you know, when you force the defense to move, and you know, the ball's moving and popping, and you know, ultimately it leads to wide open threes. You know, I'll never tell anyone on our team not to shoot a shot. So I think we're okay with the looks we got. It's just we gotta maybe eliminate the early ones, and you know, for the ones that are wide open, just keep on shooting them.
Jerome, David's stats the last 2 games haven't been overly impressive, but then you look at plus minus, and he's leading the team. What is it that he's doing to lift you guys when he's out there?
David?
Yeah.
I got 2 Davids. I didn't know.
Sorry, the one sitting next to you.
Well, I think the last couple of games he hasn't allowed whether the ball went in the hole or not to affect his energy and effort, you know, and then his focus, and so he's growing past that, and then he's just getting more comfortable, getting more time under his belt out there, you know, in Big 12 games against really good players, and you know, it's starting to slow down a little bit for him. So, but he could probably answer that way better than me. I trust him. I trust him, and I'm thankful he's here.
Coach, I gotta ask, I'm not the best lip reader, but I think you told Coleman he didn't originally have to answer that question. In the world of college basketball, with the landscape the way it is, NIL, guys hitting the portal, is it a challenge to find guys on and off the court that get it done the way that you want to?
Yeah, because it happens so quick, right? And everybody brings something to the table, and their cups are full, you know, and that's not a bad thing because it's your life experience. And then we say, hey man, will you empty your cup and then let us pour some in, and then you gotta realize, well man, they had some stuff in their cup that we might need. We gotta find out about, you know, and so there's this balance of trying to figure that out. But I just, you know, I think whenever you put a young person, and they are young people, right? After a tough loss where, you know, they gave everything they had, you know, and you ask them, do they regret, you know, the decision they made? Like, you know, I don't know if that's a fair question to any young person. And, but it has to be asked. I get it. I get that part of it. And so, you know, but he's such a mature young person that he answered it, you know, in a way that makes me proud.
Anything else for coach or the players?
Coach, you guys had to use most of your timeouts in the first 5 minutes of each half. It felt like was there something that happened for you guys to sort of allow those runs today, or was it not getting the looks that you guys wanted on offense and then sort of allowing easy buckets on defense?
Yeah, I don't know. I have to go back and look at it. I just knew that like you don't win a game in the first half, but you could lose it. And I didn't want them to get such a big lead. You know, if I had to use all four of them, I'd have used all four of them, just so that we could just quiet the crowd a little bit and get our legs under us.
Anything else? Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Coach.